Good evening, viewers. Welcome to InfoBurst. Today, we have an interesting topic to discuss, which is about Malaysian Airlines Flight 370. Is this the biggest aviation mystery? On March 8, 2014, Malaysian Airlines Flight MH370, a Boeing 777 carrying 227 passengers and 12 crew members, vanished during its journey from Kuala Lumpur to Beijing. The disappearance of MH370 became one of the most baffling mysteries in the aviation history yet, sparking a massive international research effort that extended from the Indian Ocean west of Australia to Central Asia. Flight MH370 took off at 12:41 am local time, reaching a cruising altitude of 35,000 feet by 1:01 am. The aircraft communication, addressing and reporting system, which sends data about the plane's performance, transmitted its last message at 1:07 am before being switched off. The crew made their last voice communication at 1:19 am, and 2 minutes later, the plane's transponder, which communicates with air traffic control, was turned off just as the aircraft entered Vietnamese airspace over the South China Sea. At 1:30 am, Malaysian military and civilian radar began tracking the plane as it turned around and flew southwest over the Malay Peninsula, the northwest over the Strait of Malacca. By 2:22 am, Malaysian military radar lost contact with the plane over the Andaman Sea. An Inmarsat satellite in geostationary orbit over the Indian Ocean continued to receive hourly signals from MH370 until the final one at 8:11 am. Initial searches focused on the South China Sea but shifted to the Strait of Malacca and the Andaman Sea after it was found that the plane had turned west. On March 15, the Inmarsat contact was disclosed, suggesting the plane could be anywhere along two arcs, one stretching from Java into the Indian Ocean southwest of Australia and other from Vietnam to Turkmenistan. Search efforts expanded accordingly, focusing on these two vast areas. On March 24, Malaysian Prime Minister Najib Razak announced that analysis of the final signals by Inmarsat and the UK Air Accidents Investigation Branch concluded that MH370 had crashed in the southern Indian Ocean, about 2,500 km southwest of Australia, making survival unlikely. The remote location of the crash site significantly hampered the search efforts. Beginning April 6, on Australian ship detected several acoustic pings, possibly from MH370's flight recorder about 2000 km northwest of Perth, Western Australia. However, these signals were later deemed likely produced by a faulty cable in the acoustic equipment. It was not until July 29, 2015 that the first piece of confirmed debris, a flaperon from the right wing, was found on a beach on Reunion Island, located about 3,700 km west of the search area. Over the next 18 months, 26 more pieces of debris were found along the coast of Tanzania, Mozambique, South Africa, Madagascar, and Mauritius. 3 of these pieces were positively identified as coming from MH370, and 17 more were likely from the plane. The discovery of these debris pieces did not clarify whether the plane broke up in the air or upon impact with the ocean. The governments of Malaysia, Australia, and China called off the official search in January 2017. In early 2018, Ocean Infinity, an American marine robotics company, continued the search under a no-find, no-fee agreement with Malaysia. However, this search was also called off by May 2018 after yielding no results. In July 2018, Malaysia released its final report on MH370's disappearance, stating that mechanical malfunction was unlikely and that the change in flight path was likely due to manual inputs. The reasons behind the disappearance remain undetermined. Various theories have been proposed regarding the disappearance. Mechanical failure, hijacking, and pilot suicide have all been considered. The deliberate shutdown of ACARS and the transponder suggested that the possibility of hijacking, but no group claimed responsibility. Another theory pointed to pilot suicide, supported by the discovery that the pilot had used his home flight simulator to simulate a flight over the southern Indian Ocean. This simulation closely matched the presumed final path of MH370. However, authorities found no significant behavioral changes in the pilot or crew before the flight. Speculation was included the possibility of a missile strike, but no evidence of shrapnel was found on any debris. As of 2024, the Malaysian government has indicated it might authorize a new search if credible evidence emerges. Texas-based Ocean Infinity has proposed resuming the search with Malaysia's Transport Military Ministry upon considering the proposal. MH370's disappearance has left many questions unanswered. The search efforts involving dozens of ships and aircrafts covered millions of square kilometers, making it the largest search in the aviation history. Despite this, the plane's final location remains unknown. Amateur investigators continue to search for the plane, with some convinced they know its location. Richard Godfrey, a retired British aerospace engineer, and Vincent Lyon, a former researcher at the University of Tasmania, have independently proposed specific locations where they believe MH370's wreckage lies. Godfrey uses WSPR signals from radio amateurs to track the plane's path, concluding that it rests. Thank you for watching InfoBurst. Stay tuned for more insights and updates on the world's most intriguing mysteries and stories.